Hey guys, it's Rick and I'm here with another pickup video. This video is going to feature stuff that was all, I believe, picked up in the state of Delaware. A lot of it was from when Bridget and I went and visited her family. I bought a ton of stuff. And then also the tail end will be stuff that I grabbed from Jupiter Records and then a few titles from Second & Charles. I'm going to dive right in. I think this is probably going to be the last video I record today. I got most of what I wanted to get done recorded. Today is June 27th. I have 2 more videos to record, but I'm kind of starting to get a little hoarse in the throat. But I want to just say a special thanks to this. What is that? That's a chair behind me. I've had this chair a long time, like 15 years, this computer chair, and it's starting to, like, I have a pillow behind me, I have a pillow under my butt, because it is just towards it's towards the end of its lifespan. And I finally treated myself. I got a gift card for Father's Day from my parents, but then I kind of spent some money and bought myself a really nice big and tall, because I'm big and tall, gamer's chair. So that'll be what I record videos in. So the next time I record, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll have a nice chair. You'll probably be able to see it more because it's a higher back chair. And this chair, it has done me good for a long time. It has moved multiple times, but it needs to get put out to pasture. So I just wanted to say thank you to Chair for holding my big behind for so many YouTube videos. This has been in all my YouTube videos pretty much. I never really sat on a couch anywhere unless I did the video somewhere else, which happened a few times. My live streams on my couch, but this chair has been with me for 4 years now. So, well, on YouTube 4 years, but it has been with me a lot longer than that. So I just wanted to give the chair love. The chair deserves love. I'm done with my weird chair rant. Let's get right into it. Lots of DVDs in this video, guys. I've been really buying a lot of DVDs. And a lot of the stuff is either not on Blu-ray at all, or it's pretty pricey on Blu-ray. So I'm going to dive right in. Like I said, I'm starting to hit my wall of recording, but I'm going to muscle through this one and call it a day. Watch some movies today is the plan. So the first thing here is a Martin Scorsese film, also a music doc. So you guys know I love music docs, even though I'm not the biggest fan of this guy. You know, it was $1. It has a really long runtime. It's like 3 hours and 30 minutes, which seems bizarre. It's 2-disc, 2-disc set. So I don't know if anybody's seen this, but it caught my eye. Martin Scorsese, documentary about a musician. That is No Direction Home, Bob Dylan. Like I said, not the biggest Bob Dylan fan, but kind of curious. Like I said, a Scorsese flick, a music bio doc. So grabbed this to add to the collection. That was $1. A lot of what I bought here in this first stack was $1. That's from a flea market that's down by Bridget's parents' house. This was also from there, and I bought this for one of these movies because I'd never seen it, and the group chat I'm in keeps talking about it on Instagram. And that is a double feature of Christian Slater films, Bed of Roses, which surprisingly I've seen. I know, that's weird. But more importantly, Pump Up the Volume, which I'd never seen. And yeah, like I said, this was $1. I believe it's mint too. Yep. So, I've never seen Pump Up the Volume. I heard I need to check it out. I know it's on Warner Archives, but I didn't feel like blind buying another Warner Archive title right now. So, came across this for $1 and added it to the collection so I can finally watch it. This one was super awesome. This has been on my to-watch list for such a long time. I believe it's out of print, if I'm not mistaken. It might have a Blu-ray too, but I really just want to watch it. Starring Anthony Michael Hall, Robert Downey Sr., Robert Downey Jr., Jennifer Tilly, Paul Gleason, and Uma Thurman, and that is Johnny B. Good on DVD. I've never seen this one. Looks like an R-rated, maybe like a football sex comedy. So right up my alley for sure. Definitely excited about watching this one. I've never seen that. This was cool. I actually have to try to add this to Blu-ray.com because it's not on there. I own volume 2 of this. I didn't realize there was a third volume. It is a brand new sealed copy of The Amanda Show. This being Totally Amanda, volume 3. So like I said, I own volume 2. Eventually I'll get volume 1. But Amanda Show is pretty funny. I believe it's on Paramount Plus if I'm not mistaken. But this was $1, brand new, factory sealed. So adding that to the collection. Then I have a couple stand-up DVDs that were $1 at the flea market. This is all an indoor flea market too. They have a stand, they buy like Gaylords full of movies and sell them for $1 a piece, and Blu-rays are like $2 each. So, and there's another stand that has like, he buffs all his stuff, but a lot of times I can find decent Blu-rays there that he doesn't mess with, but he makes up his pricing as he goes. But anyway, this is another $1 DVD, brand new sealed, and it is Norm Macdonald, me doing stand-up. I don't think I've seen Norm do stand-up, so this will be interesting. I definitely have seen him do Weekend Update and, you know, roasts and whatnot. So I'm curious to see him do an hour-long set of stand-up, which I assume this is. Yeah, 60 minutes. So Norm Macdonald, and then Jim Gaffigan, who I'm a big fan of. This is 77 minutes. I definitely haven't seen this stand-up special. That is Mr. Universe, also brand new, factory sealed for $1. So adding that to the collection. This is a movie that for some reason my dad really gets a kick out of. He is a golfer, so that's probably part of it. And I've been trying to find it so I can revisit it and see if it's as funny as he says it is, or if it's just something that, because he's a golfer, he thinks is funny. I don't know. I've only watched it once. And it is Who's Your Caddy? Surprisingly not the Best Buy exclusive, because that's usually what I find, because it came out from Genius Entertainment and Dimension. Starring Big Boy from Outkast, Sherry Shepherd, Jeffrey Jones, Andy Milonakis, Terry Crews, Lil Wayne, and Faison Love. Like I said, it's about, I believe, Big Boy, who's a rap mogul, wants to apply to a golf club, and they don't want a rapper in their golf club. And he starts feuding with the president, and all his like goofy friends show up. And like I said, I've seen it once. I'm curious to see how it is on a rewatch. So, Who's Your Caddy for $1? And then the last title I got from the flea market for $1 was this one, and I've seen this. I mentioned a TV show this director did last week in a pickup video, and this is the Morgan Spurlock film Comic-Con Episode 4, A Fan's Hope, which was a documentary about the Comic-Con lifestyle. This came out in 2012, so Comic-Con was big, but not as big as it became, you know. It was rising in popularity, but not as huge as what it became in the few years after that. Special features include extended interviews with Stan Lee, Joss Whedon, Harry Knowles, Kevin Smith, Ellen Page at the time. I know it's Elliot Page now, but Ellen Page at the time. And it features on Comic-Con 2010. So, yeah. Comic-Con, brand new, factory sealed. That was all $1 DVDs. And then this Blu-ray was from that other stand I mentioned. Like I said, this guy charges a bit more. I got this for $4, and it's part of my Denzel films I need to watch. So I preemptively bought it, because I also think this might be out of print. I could be wrong. I might be wrong. Excuse me. And it's Denzel, Angelina Jolie, Louise Guzman, Ed O'Neill, Michael Rooker, and Queen Latifah. And it is The Bone Collector. I've never seen this one. So like I said, it's on my Denzel to watch list. This was $4. So I added that to the collection. Then I found a couple DVDs. There's another, like, it's basically a consignment shop. These were both $2 each. So one is sealed and out of print. The other one is open. And I remember watching this when I was younger once, but I don't really remember a lot about it. This was one my sister watched quite a bit. Starring David Boreanaz, Marley Shelton, Katherine Heigl, and Denise Richards. And that is Valentine. I know this past year a lot of people watched this on Valentine's Day. I don't really remember it very well. So grab that for $2 to add to the collection. I believe this is on Shout Factory, Scream Factory. But just for a refresher to see if it's something that I need on Blu-ray, I grabbed the DVD. This was really cool. Brand new, sealed. Like I said, I know this is out of print, but I've never seen it. It stars Ice-T. Whoa. That legit scared me. I don't know what that was. Wow. This stars Ice-T, Rutger Hauer, Charles S. Dutton, Gary Busey, and F. Murray Abraham. I know it was parodied in the film The Pest, which I really love. It's basically about it's also The Hunt was another movie similar to this. And it is surviving the game. Basically, they get people, like Ice-T's homeless, and they get him to go to an island and try to hunt him down. So, surviving the game, brand new, factory sealed on DVD. Want to check this one out. I know Joe Martinez is a big fan of this. So, I wanted to scoop it up and see what it was all about. And I guess if I don't enjoy it, I can resell it for some decent coin, because it is OOP. Next up were Blu-rays and some 4Ks from a pawn shop, and this is the tail end of what I got while hunting at Bridget's family's area. So the first title here was $2. Wasn't going to keep this. I was actually going to flip it, and Bridget wanted to keep it. I don't think I've ever seen this full movie. I didn't realize it was on Blu-ray, honestly, but it's an HBO film starring Angelina Jolie, and it is Gia, unrated. I know Angelina Jolie's naked. Shh, don't tell anybody. But yeah, Gia, unrated. I don't think I've seen the full movie. I may have seen parts of it as a young man, but I don't really know much about this one. So, add this to the collection. This next movie I grabbed specifically for Bridget because it seems like something that's right up her alley. Plus, it has Mads Mikkelsen and Alicia Vikander, so a great cast. And it has a film called A Royal Affair. Not something I would watch, honestly. I'm sure Bridget will check this out. If she doesn't like it, we'll sell it. But I got it for her because it definitely seemed right up her alley. So, Royal Affair. This one I've been curious about, and as you guys know, I'm into musicals. Not my favorite genre. I love comedy. I love action films. I love dramas. I just enjoy musicals as well. This stars a bunch of people I don't know, and Christopher Walken. I know Clint Eastwood directed and produced this one, and that is Jersey Boys. So, yeah, I'm curious. I've heard very mixed things about it. It's the Blu-ray DVD combo pack, but this was $2 as well. So, grab that. This was $2, and I don't think I owned any of these movies, and honestly wasn't going to keep it, but I've been wanting to rewatch one of these movies, so that's the reason I'm keeping this set for now. Excuse me. It has the remakes of Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street. Definitely not the reason I'm keeping it. Even though I have seen each of them once, I don't remember anything about it. That's the reason I'm keeping it, because I want to revisit Freddy vs. Jason. That's why I'm keeping the set, honestly. Full disclosure. So, like I said, I'm not really expecting to keep this a long time, although who knows when I'll get around to rewatching Freddy vs. Jason. But a cool triple feature that I paid $2 for. And then the last couple things here before I show you what I got at Jupiter Records in Second Charles were a couple $2 4Ks. The first one stars Kate Mara, Paul Giamatti, Jennifer Jason Leigh, and Anya Taylor-Joy, who's just blown up in recent memory. And yeah, for $2 I decided why not get it and check it out. And it's the 4K of Morgan. So yeah, 4K Blu-ray in there. I'm very curious about this. It's an R-rated like sci-fi movie, and it looks interesting. I watched the trailer for it, and yeah, so I'll give this a poke, a check out. So Morgan. And then the last thing here was an upgrade. I had it on Blu-ray and decided why not upgrade it to 4K for $2. Sell off the Blu-ray. Plus it came with a slip, which was cool. And that is The Invisible Man, starring Elizabeth Moss, on 4K with the slipcover for $2. So I love going to Bridget's family's area. It's a very like unpicked through area a lot of times. So yeah, The Invisible Man for $2. Then recently I drugged RJ to Jupiter Records again. Why did I do that? Because their dollar room that they have there, which you may have seen if you watched Dave's video, and I've definitely talked about on this channel before. I should have worn my Jupiter Records t-shirt. I bought a Jupiter Records t-shirt the last time I went when I got this stuff to support the local record store. Plus, the guys are super nice there. And yeah, they had 10 for $1 in their dollar room. And I bought like, let's say I bought 70 titles from the 10 for $1 room. Most of which, full disclosure, was to flip. A lot of it will just go to Pam's because my phone was giving me problems that day, so I couldn't really look anything up. So I found some stuff that was definitely worth some money. And there was a guy in there that bought like 290 records out of the dollar room, so $29 for 290 records. But I bought 3 titles for 10 cents each. Then a title for $2.99, and then I spent $9.99 on a DVD title. You'll see why when I get to that one, because I'll probably that is a title I will watch, and then I'm going to sell it because of the value of the title. So the 3 titles I paid 10 cents each for. The first one is Mystery Alaska, a fantastic film directed by Jay Roach, starring Hank Azaria, Burt Reynolds, Russell Crowe. Bunch of young guys. It's about I believe they live in Alaska and play hockey, and I just remember enjoying this movie when I saw it back in the day. So Mystery Alaska, a movie I've never seen. Up next, directed by the Hughes brothers, starring Chris Tucker. Like I said, I've never seen this one. I know it's talked about quite a bit. That is Dead Presidents. Never saw that, but for 10 cents. Add that to the collection. And then a new version of Rounders that I did not yet own on DVD. And technically it's cheating because I do own the version of Rounders that's in this. And the discs aren't mint, but you guys know I love Rounders. And that is a 2-pack of Rounders and Swingers on DVD. And honestly, if this was more than... I probably wouldn't have paid the $1 for it, honestly. Because it was 10 cents, I got it to add to the collection. Because it's just going to take up space, because I have Rounders on Blu-ray that I'll watch. But it's my movie. I love it. So why not add this to the collection? Then the title I paid $2.99 for. This was a Comedy Central special, and it looks like it's looking back at this comedian's career. Features Dave Chappelle, Dennis Leary, Chris Rock, Wanda Sykes, Jon Stewart. And that is Richard Pryor, I Ain't Dead Yet, uncensored. So excited to check this one out. Like I said, you guys know I love stand-up, so very curious to see this one. Richard Pryor, one of the greatest stand-up comics to ever do it. So cool to check this out. And then the title I paid $9.99 for, that goes for quite a bit of money, honestly. And the disc, if I'm not mistaken, is like, it's pretty, I think it's super minty. There might be a few light scratches, but this is a title I've never seen before. And I believe Crazy Joe has maybe talked about this, but it is Andy Kaufman, I'm From Hollywood. Plus it features My Breakfast with Blassie, which is where him and Freddie Blassie, who is a manager in wrestling, Classy Freddie Blassie, have breakfast and talk. So I'm so excited and curious to check this out. It's basically 2 1-hour specials for $10. I needed to add this to the collection. I might love it and it might stay on my shelf, but this goes for like $50 to $70. So I have to really, really love it. But I love wrestling. I love Andy Kaufman's persona. So Andy Kaufman, I'm From Hollywood, in the collection for now. And then last but not least, Father's Day weekend, went to 2nd and Charles. They were having their buy 5 get 5 free sale. I spent like $100. I bought 20 titles, sold 1 title already for $85 out of that, which pretty much has recouped 3/4 of my money. Kept 2 titles for me. The first one was actually a title I've never seen before, but Bridget asked if we could get it, and of course, yes. apparently it's Anna Kendrick's first film, if I'm not mistaken, but it is a movie called Camp. Never seen it. Sounds interesting. Bridget said she really enjoys it. So added this to the collection. Camp on DVD. Priced at $3, but like I said, it'll end up being free, honestly. And last but not least, this was priced at $13, brand new factory sealed, and a brand new sealed Criterion for $13, especially a documentary about something I'm interested in. Why not? And that is When We Were Kings, which is about Muhammad Ali and the Rumble in the Jungle. Brand new, like I said, sealed. This was priced at $13, which I probably would have bought on a normal day, honestly, for the collection. But as part of the buy 5 get 5, it ended up working out to even better price-wise. So When We Were Kings, added to the collection. That is it, guys. I am done recording for the day. I knocked out 5 videos today, 4 videos yesterday. So 9 videos this weekend. I'm only behind 2 now, which is fine because the one is a Facebook lot, which has been building up for a while. That is going to be a big video. That'll be the next week pickup video I do. And then one review video. So that's all I'm behind right now. I'm also going to have a video on the horizon. I met up with a friend of mine who Dave and I had met a while ago at Second and Charles, became chatty on Instagram, and he's slowly been clearing out a lot of his collection. And I've bought 2 huge lots from him, and I'm going to end up keeping a good amount of titles from those lots. So that'll be a future video, and the rest obviously is to sell and flip. But let's do the elevator here, and thank you guys as always for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoy it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Let me know what you think about this crazy stack here of pickups. We're gonna look at that. There it is. And be sure to check out the description box down below where you can find links to my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd, where I rate and review all the movies I watch, Blu-ray.com profile, Amazon wishlist, eBay store page, email address, P.O. box can all be found down below. That's it, guys. So, as always, until next time. You've done good, chair. You've done good. Who's down to movie?